welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're taking a journey into the deep blue. We are preparing to descend into a vast, mysterious, and honestly, almost alien world right here on our own planet. We're going to explore the spectacular lives of whales, uncovering their sheer scale, their unbelievable intelligence, and the hidden depths they call home.
Moving through environments that humans still barely understand. Think about that for a second. There's a profound mystery to the ocean. These magnificent animals are navigating spaces of immense pressure, absolute pitch-black darkness, and freezing temperatures. They operate in a world that we have yet to fully comprehend, which, makes the discoveries we do have all the more fascinating.
Okay, let's dive into this. Section 1, Titans of the Ocean, the Gentle Giants. 100 tons. Just let that staggering number wash over you. We are talking about the blue whale, the largest animal ever known to exist. I mean, they are literally larger than any dinosaur we've ever discovered. To put that into perspective, an adult blue whale grows longer than a professional basketball court. Yet despite this awe-inspiring mass, they sustain themselves on some of the smallest creatures in the ocean, tiny shrimp-like animals called krill. During feeding season, they're consuming several tons of it every single day. So how do they do it?
Well, there's a stark contrast in how these giant species survive. On one hand, we have the blue whale's approach, passive filtering. They take in massive volumes of seawater, and long baleen plates hanging from their upper jaw filter the food out. It's a life of efficient, calm rhythm. On the flip side, we have active hunting, used by toothed whales. Instead of straining water, they're actively pursuing prey using powerful echolocation. It's a much more aggressive survival strategy that requires an entirely different biological toolkit. Now, because they're moving across these vast open oceans, blue whales need a way to stay connected, right? So they produce some of the deepest and loudest calls in the entire animal kingdom. These low-frequency sounds travel for hundreds of kilometers underwater. They're so low, in fact, that you and I couldn't even hear them without special equipment. It's like a hidden symphony. Tragically, their immense size made them major targets during the 20th century, and commercial whaling pushed them right to the brink of extinction. Thankfully, protection laws have allowed their populations to slowly recover, though they do remain endangered in many regions.
Let's head a bit further down into the dark waters to meet the ocean's most formidable toothed predators. Section 2, Hunters of the Deep, Apex Predators. Meet the sperm whale, the largest toothed predator alive today. They have this enormous rectangular head that makes up nearly a third of their body length. And inside that massive head is the spermaceti organ. For centuries, its purpose was totally misunderstood. But today, researchers know this huge waxy structure plays an absolutely crucial role in sound production, buoyancy, and intense echolocation. Sperm whales will dive for more than an hour down into the black water where sunlight completely disappears. Down there, they're using incredibly intense clicking sounds from this organ to find and literally battle giant squid in complete darkness. Heading back closer to the surface, we find the orcas, or killer whale, which is actually the largest member of the dolphin family. And their true intelligence, it's defined by these highly localized, generationally taught cultural hunting methods. In polar regions, they literally coordinate to create waves that wash seals right off floating ice. In other places, they herd fish into dense balls to strike them. Some groups even know exactly how to target sharks by flipping them upside down to temporarily immobilize them. No way, right? Add to this the fact that different pods have distinct vocal dialects, and you really begin to see just how sophisticated these apex predators truly are. Let's surface from the deep and shift our focus. Section 3, the Great Voyagers, spanning the globe. These are the majestic species that undertake migrations spanning thousands of kilometers every single year. And this brilliantly illustrates one of the most remarkable cooperative behaviors in nature, the bubble-let feeding of humpback whales. It's incredibly choreographed. Step 1, several whales dive beneath schools of fish. Step 2, they release these beautiful spirals of bubbles that trap the prey in a tightening circle. And step 3, they surge upward right through the middle with their mouths wide open. It is a stunning display of marine mammal coordination. Not to mention, these are the same whales known for their complex, hour-long musical songs that slowly shift and evolve across entire populations over time. Compare that elegant dance to the gray whale, another great voyager crossing vast stretches of coastline. They are seafloor foragers. Instead of lunging through open water, they'll roll onto one side directly on the seabed, scooping up sediment to filter out worms and crustaceans. This rugged lifestyle gives them a very weathered, mottled appearance. They're covered in scars, barnacles, and whale lice. Yet despite this rough exterior, in places like Baja California, they're known for surprisingly calm and friendly interactions with humans. Mothers and calves will frequently swim right up to approach boats. All right, we are now going to transport ourselves to the shifting light of the freezing, icy northern seas. Section 4, Ghosts of the Arctic, Surviving the Ice. Have you ever wondered about the so-called unicorns of the sea? For centuries, the long spiral tusk of the narwhal fueled medieval myths, with traders selling them as actual unicorn horns. But the truth is an absolute biological marvel. It's not a horn at all. It is a highly sensitive, elongated tooth that can grow several meters long. It contains millions of nerve endings, reacting to tiny changes in water temperature, pressure, and salinity. These elusive, quiet whales use this incredible tool as they make deep dives beneath the frozen, drifting sea ice. Sharing these icy waters are the incredibly expressive beluga whales. They're equipped with completely unique adaptations. Unlike most whales, belugas actually have flexible necks, allowing them to turn their heads side to side to navigate shallow ice. Plus, they are highly vocal. They produce this constant stream of whistles, chirps, and clicks that earn them the nickname canaries of the sea. Because they live in murky waters, they rely heavily on echolocation. What's also fascinating is they're born gray or brown and only turn that iconic white as they mature. For generations, these social creatures have held vital cultural and practical importance to Arctic indigenous communities, who depend on them as a core part of coastal life. But get this, the most astonishing fact about the bowhead whale is its lifespan, up to 200 years. These whales are literal icebreakers. Their huge skulls are strong enough to smash right through sea ice just so they can breathe. And scientists only proved that bowheads can live over 2 centuries when they discovered antique 19th century hunting tools still embedded in the whale's incredibly thick blubber. That makes them among the longest living mammals on Earth. Which brings us to our final chapter, Section 5, The Future of Whales, a Changing Environment. As you've seen, many of these species have incredible stories of survival. Some populations successfully recovered from the devastation of historic whaling thanks to international protections. But today, they're facing an entirely new set of emerging threats. Rapid climate change is shifting the sea ice that these Arctic whales depend on. Underwater industrial noise is disrupting the echolocation in songs that are absolutely vital for their hunting and mating. And ecosystems are shifting so fast that predator ranges are expanding. For example, orca populations are now entering narwhal and beluga territory much more frequently, which is entirely altering the balance of the Arctic. So, what does this all mean? Think back to that bowhead whale. What have these ancient, 200-year-old observers witnessed in our oceans during their incredibly long lifetimes? And more importantly, will their icy habitats survive the next century? These magnificent titans, hunters and ghosts of the deep, are incredibly adapted, but their world is fragile. Understanding them through the data and the stories we've explored today reminds us of the profound responsibility we all share to protect the deep blue. Thank you for joining me on this explainer. Keep asking questions, and I'll see you next time.